What's up, Cowboy Nation? Brian Schottenheimer, new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. So excited to talk to you today and so excited to get started. The goal is simple. We want to chase a championship. We want to win a Super Bowl. It starts with hard work, but we need your support. Let's go put together a kick-ass coaching staff and win a lot of football games. Go Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And as the Dallas Cowboys move into the 2025 season, the organization will be moving into a new era that involves Jerry Jones building his team around Dak Prescott for the first time since becoming a Dallas Cowboy. So let's talk about that a little bit more during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
Cowboys Nation, it was no secret that Dak Prescott was drafted to never see the field to play for the Dallas Cowboys. Being the third-string quarterback for America's team was how he started his career. It wasn't until Tony Romo and Kellen Moore went down to where Dak Prescott would be thrusted into the starring role for the Dallas Cowboys. The team was set to win now, having a great offensive line and drafting the bell cow running back in the same draft. Dak Prescott was getting the luxury of leading a team built for Tony Romo. Now, with a fresh record-breaking 4-year contract, Dak Prescott will be the QB1 for the Dallas Cowboys for the foreseeable future. While everyone from talking heads to fans become confused with the Brian Schottenheimer hire, Jerry and Stephen Jones understand that the team was never in a complete rebuild, but rather a resetting. I feel that they wanted to get their dead money situation as close to zero as possible, and last year was the result. You can only kick the can down the road so long to where you will catch up with said can in the future. So I feel for the next 4 years, you will see a legitimate push from the front office for Super Bowl success while Dak Prescott is our quarterback. I previously did a video on Emmitt Smith talking about not drafting Ashton Jeanty due to the opinion that the Dallas Cowboys don't have a plan moving forward. In my opinion, I believe that that's so far from the truth. Jerry, Stephen, and Jerry Jr. had a plan even before Mike McCarthy chose to exit, leaving them to have to find another head coach. The ownership of the Dallas Cowboys chose to go with a plan of continuity to find a coach that they could potentially get the most out of their biggest investments, which are Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. With Big Mike leaving, their go-to was Kellen Moore, another coach who worked well with Dak Prescott. I feel Jerry Jones was turned down by Kellen Moore, so if you want continuity while having a coach that works well with your quarterback while also knowing the current system, Brian Schottenheimer is your guy. During that introductory press conference from Brian Schottenheimer, he spoke about forming an identity and a culture for this organization, something that Mike McCarthy was unable to do. Schottenheimer also spoke about the importance of creating a successful rushing attack and having that rushing attack be complementary to the play-action pass, marrying the two concepts and having them work in concert with each other. Doing this, you'll need great offensive line play and fluid rushing schemes. Brian Schottenheimer has hired an offensive line coach in Connor Riley and an offensive coordinator in Clayton Adams to have years of experience with the offensive line and the running game. Connor Riley started his coaching career in Omaha as a graduate assistant, but got his start with the offensive line in 2006 at Concordia University in St. Paul. Also, through his coaching career, he's been the tight end / fullbacks coach, as well as the offensive coordinator and run game coordinator, so he is fully aware of the importance of a great relationship between the running backs and the offensive line. Watching the film breakdown from Foots the King on the offensive line of Kansas State, Conor Riley is a master at pulling. Whether he's pulling the tackles and guards or the tight ends, he's using those pulling players to gain more of a numbers advantage on one side of the field. The offensive line is quick to establish the block, peel off said block, and move to the second level. To get an in-depth perspective about Conor Riley, I highly suggest that you watch Foots the King's breakdown. He breaks down the film and is very knowledgeable. He's a very knowledgeable content creator, so I'll put the link to that video in the description. But not only was Conor Riley hired by the Dallas Cowboys, but the Dallas Cowboys were able to poach former Arizona Cardinals offensive line coach Clayton Adams. Like Conor Riley, Clayton Adams got his start as a graduate assistant, but at Boise State. He spent 2 years in that role from 2005 to 2007. In 2007, he started his coaching journey as a run game coordinator and an offensive line coach for Western Washington. Through his coaching career, he too has been a tight ends coach, running game coordinator, co-offensive coordinator, and is now the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Both offensive lines coach and offensive coordinator have decades of knowledge when it comes to scheming the offensive line and having a successful partnership between the O-line and the running back room. This is the one thing I felt the Dallas Cowboys struggled with during the Mike McCarthy-led Dallas Cowboys era. How the running back by committee approach did not allow the offensive line to get used to the running back one and his change of pace back in the RB2. At this point, Cowboys Nation, I'm starting to see what the focus is when it comes to building the coaching staff. Brian Schottenheimer is sticking to his words of wanting to put an emphasis on the run game, having disciplined physicality to be the Dallas Cowboys' identity moving forward. Brian Schottenheimer hired Derek Foster as the running backs coach, a brother that's had the pleasure of working with running backs the likes of Alvin Kamara or Austin Eckler. In 2021, Austin Eckler had 206 rushing attempts for 911 yards and 12 touchdowns. He also had 70 catches out of the backfield for 647 yards with 3 touchdowns through the air. In 2022, he had around the same numbers, and in 2023, his production slipped tremendously. Derek Foster has equipped the 2 most notable names he's worked with as dual threat running backs. Both Alvin Kamara and Austin Eckler were dangerous in both the pass and the run game, making Derek Foster a great fit for the fast-paced West Coast offense that Brian Schottenheimer will be running this year. But I feel that Jerry and Stephen Jones are investing in their decision to go with Brian Schottenheimer by surrounding him with a former head coach in Matt Eberflus as the defensive coordinator and seasoned coaches for the different coaching positions. Not only are the Jones family familiar with Brian Schottenheimer, they're also familiar with Matt Eberflus and his defensive scheme. Eberflus can also act as an elder statesman and can help the first-time head coach when he's faced with adversity. But I understand some Cowboys fans feel a little bit uneasy when it comes to the hire of Brian Schottenheimer, but the addition of the other coaches should put your mind at ease. If Jerry and Stephen Jones allows the coaches to coach, I feel that the Schottenheimer era of the Dallas Cowboys will have tremendous success. I feel that Dak Prescott and the offense will be able to excel if they're given the right pieces and weapons. Extend Rico Dowdle while drafting another key running back. Draft another wide receiving weapon to go opposite of CeeDee Lamb while looking forward to free agency to give the defense some high-quality veterans at the defensive tackle position while drafting high-quality role players. The Dallas Cowboys do have what it takes to climb back to the top of the NFC East. The plan? Aggression through the run game while marrying it with the play-action pass. I'm just shocked that a legend of Emmitt Smith's caliber couldn't see this coming. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Do you think our Dallas Cowboys are aiming to be more of a run-centric, run-heavy team? Do you have more hope the more coaches that are hired? Y'all know how we do it. We always talk about it in the comment section. But if you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video and share it with whomever you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and can see the plan that Brian Schottenheimer has in store for the Dallas Cowboys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, draft coverage, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. We are currently 557 subscribers away from 10K. The channel, go Angry Cowboys fan family. Please help me get the word out so we can reach that goal sooner rather than later. I'd love to hit that goal before the 2025 NFL Draft. Can we do it, Cowboys Nation? I need your help in doing so. And also later on today, I will be going live, so make sure you tune in for that. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.